All right, we are back with another Schrade knife. This is a little different than the one I did recently from their Alpha class. So their Alpha class is all made in the USA. Okay. I will put a link to, I'm going to make a Schrade playlist actually. So I will put a link to that at the end. So this is their Alpha class, completely made in the United States. And there was a bunch of comments and discussions in that video, so I will link that at the end. This is from their beta class. The beta class, this particular one was assembled in the US with parts from foreign and domestic companies. So the beta class is not all made in the US. They're made in Taiwan, Japan, Germany, and some are assembled here in the US with other parts. So, yeah, I'm not really sure how I feel about that one. We'll just leave that for the moment. So this is an OTF, or an out the front. Aluminum scales that are anodized black in this case. D2 stonewash blade. The pocket clip is actually got a lot of tension. It's a little bit too strong. It kind of grabs your pocket on the, as you're pulling it out of your pocket, it kind of hangs up. So it's not, I know, I complain about the clips a lot. Everybody has told me that. And yes, if I owned this, I could bend it out a little bit myself and tweak it and tune it the way I like it. No problem. This one here, same thing. There's not really a ramp. This one would have to come off, get ground down. I didn't like the clip on this one either because, and let's just take a look, there's not really a ramp to pull it out of your pocket. There's a decent ramp to put it in your pocket, no problem. But coming out of the pocket, this one hangs up for sure. This one hangs up a little bit just because it's so tight. It's got kind of that hologram rainbow look of the logo on the clip, which I do like better than the name and the logo. So this clip is an improvement, but it needs some more improving. Let's take a close-up look here. It's a nice stonewash D2. We'll talk about all the specs here in just a minute. Again, that same kind of holographic rainbow, kind of oil slick looking logo. Kind of like an oil slick on the road after the rain, you know. So the fit and finish on this is actually really nice. This one runs at $99 on the Schrade website. I saw it at Knife Center, I think, for like $89. Little bit of branding on the blade there. They do not put the blade steel on the blade. It's a little odd, I thought, but okay. So it's out the front. It does have a nice feel and sound to it. Being an OTF, the blade is always off-centered just a little bit, especially when you have a side opening button. A lot of times, like with a deadlock, you have the button on the top. The Benchmade Infidel, which I do not have one of right now, also has the firing mechanism on the top part. This is called, I don't even think I mentioned the name of it. It's the Uproar, which will be in the title. So let's talk about the specs. It's 4 1/4 closed. Just a hair over 7 1/8 overall. The blade is 2.95. They call it 3 inches on the website. I don't know. I measure from the edge of the scale to the tip of the blade with my caliper. 2.83 cutting edge. Behind the edge is actually fairly thick at 0.032. Blade thickness of 0.116, D2 blade steel. Overall thickness of 0.491. Weighs in at 3.4 ounces. All in all, it's a good sized package. To me, it's a little bit misproportioned between the blade and the handle for some reason to me. It just looks like the blade is a little small. Whereas on the Deadlock, it looks a little more proportioned to me. But that could just be me. I don't know. Just something that I kind of noticed as I opened this up for the first time. I am not a huge automatic person to begin with. So I don't know how I feel about this one. I have been talking to Schrade and asked them if they would like to come on to my other live stream channel, the EDC Hour with Dirk and Alex, and they have agreed. So I wanted to ask you guys, I think that would be a great idea for them to be able to talk about where the company came from, where the company is now, and where the company is going. Let me know down in the comments if that's something you would like to have us bring them on about and do a live stream with them. I think that would be really cool. So let me know your thoughts down below. So let's do a couple of quick size comparisons here with the Sharpie. If I can get it to line up. The Spyder Codelica. How about the, well, let's just put it up next to the Deadlock. This is the Deadlock Model B. It's kind of funny. It's the Model B, and it is the Beta line from Schrade. No, I did not plan that. This is the space in the name of it right this second. This is the Alpha class from Schrade also. I don't remember which one it is. And how about the VC Edge interface? Because, man, I love this knife. So I have a couple of other Schrades to talk about. They're in their packaging still, so we'll do kind of a full opening of those and talk about their packaging, because their packaging is kind of that clamshell package that hangs at the store. So we'll talk about that in an upcoming video. And like I said, I will link the Schrade playlist over here, and I will link the EDC Hour over here if you guys want to go check that out. If you're not already subscribing to that, stay tuned. We got some really cool stuff coming up. We're going to have the Knife Junkie on there. We're going to have Schrade on there. Got a whole bunch of other people that we've already had on, and we're planning to schedule here shortly. So thanks for watching, guys. Let me know your thoughts on the new release of Schrade coming back to the US.